Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome. Welcome, welcome. Just going to wait for a few of you to join us and I shall get started. And while you're here, please like and share. Um, yeah, please like and share as they come in, and I really appreciate it. Please like, and share. Happy Wednesday, if that, yeah, it's Wednesday today. So I'm just going to wait for a few of us to come on in, and if you can hear me, please do let me know in the comment section. Guys, don't mind me. I've got my jumper on. It's freezing in Scotland today. So guys, please like and share for me, and let me see if I can actually share this from my phone because I want as much people to come on in here. I want as much people to come on in because this is something we should all be discussing about, and it would be lovely to obviously hear what other people are thinking as well. Because this case, hello, Solo Jack, are you a male or a female? So I don't call you sir or ma. Please let me know if you're a male or a female, so I can welcome you properly. Okay. Please like and share while you're here. Please like and share while you're here, guys. I really appreciate it, guys. And yeah, if you can hear me, please also let me know. Hello, Vivian V, my beautiful sister. Welcome. How are you? Yiki, Yiki, Yikshdi. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name well. I'm sorry if that's not how it's pronounced, but you're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome if I don't pronounce the name. So guys, I'm giving others to join us, so to save me from going back and forth. Please like and share for me as well from your hand. Share with your friends as well. Let's come here because it's got to the stage whereby we really should be speaking facts to ourselves. There's no point sugarcoating things anymore. Okay, there's no point sugarcoating things anymore, and I believe you'll understand what I'm saying because how long is this going to continue for? How long? Guys, I'm just trying to share while I wait for others to join us as well, okay? Let's see if we can get more people to join us. Um, we are we are live. And how are you guys doing? I can't believe it's almost second week in November already. I mean, November is almost around the corner. So that's that video shared there. We hear you loud and clear. I'm not fine, thanks. Nigerian situation is beyond tiring and not enough YouTubers. Exactly. You know what, Vivian? You won't blame them. Like the video I dropped this morning, I actually it's got to a stage whereby if you decide to keep quiet, well, it's up to you. Anyway, let me do a proper introduction. Hello, everybody. Welcome and welcome again. My name is Wemimo, and I'm also known as That Mom of Five, and also known as TMO5 Candle Co. Yes, I have a small side business. Please, if you're in the UK, go shop my business. I sell scented candles, home diffusers, wax melts, candles. No, my website is I think I have a. Let me see if my banner is scrolling there. If you look at the banner that is just scrolling in blue underneath the screen there, you'll find my business handle there. I sell scented candles and all of that. Please yeah, go support my small business. And for those of you who are here, welcome. I see you all. I appreciate each and every one of you, for watching my videos, sharing my videos. And I want to say thank you to those of you who are sharing my video. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it, guys. I really do. Sister Bingpe, welcome, my brave sister. How are you? Thanks for organizing today's topic, something God to give about. Exactly. Welcome everybody. I really appreciate you all. Welcome. So let me bring that thumbnail so we can go by everything I've said. So obviously we're going to be watching a few videos and read a few comments, and if anybody wants to come in, I'm going to be taking a few calls as well. And yes, I might not be here for 5 hours because I have work tomorrow. So my sleep has been disturbed since Monday actually. I was off for a while from work. I went to Nigeria. Yes, most of you don't know. I went to Nigeria. I came back a week ago on Sunday. And since then, I've just not been able to settle at all. I've not been able to settle at all. And then what happened on Monday happened. And this case about Nigeria has been ongoing. Like I have a lot of videos I want to make about my experience of going to Nigeria recently and being back. But in a way, something is holding me back. I don't know what that is. I might not be able to make those videos now, but at some point in the future, I might just make them as story time. So yeah, going by the thumbnail, you guys saw there are a lot of faces on the thumbnail, and most of the people you can see on the thumbnail there, I'm sure I think I dropped a video this morning, even though I was meant to drop Panedu, Ned, and Reginald. I was like, no, let's just drop that for a second. So let's start with the topic on everybody's mouth now. The issue that has been obviously this happened, or this brouhaha of everybody talking happened when Trump, the president of the United States, declared Nigeria as a country of concern. And a country of concern, I did a video explaining exactly what that is, what that meant for Nigeria, and what that meant not necessarily for Nigerians, but for Nigeria as a whole. For those of us who are not in Nigeria right now, it might not, it might not maybe impact in a way, but it's actually starting to impact in amongst Nigerians in diaspora as well. And I'll let you guys know why I said so. So all of these incidents of terrorism, I believe, did not just happen. And yes, I've done videos in the past. Welcome, Dilema. I've done videos in the past where I said that I believe I left Nigeria in the year 2004, and that's when we've been hearing stories of Boko Haram, and then even then, Boko Haram would go into churches. Most of the places they were going then, if you guys can remember clearly, do let me know in the comments section. As of 2004, or maybe as from 2000 to 2005, that's when I remember clearly that there's been cases of Boko Haram, going into churches, bombing churches and all of things like that. We've been hearing of those stories. And then I believe Goodluck Jonathan was in power then. And then we had all of these things was still happening, but they were still not being addressed even during the time of Goodluck Jonathan. And then Goodluck Jonathan did his time, he left, and then Buhari came in. These things still were happening during Buhari time. Nothing was done about it. And then Buhari left, and then Tinubu came in. Thank you, Sabimpe, for that. And then when Baba Tinubu came in, it just seems that, like I said, it's happened from Jonathan to Buhari. Over how many years was that? Over how many years was that? And they did not do anything. So now it has now gotten worse. Worse that people are now being kidnapped. They are being held ransom. And they are saying to us, don't pay ransom, don't pay ransom. But people who can afford the money are paying ransom because they want their family member back, right? If they can afford the money. And we've seen cases of whereby some family members have actually paid ransom and they still ended up killing these people. And so all of this happened, and I believe, in my own opinion, like I said, guys, I would really, really appreciate if we are being respectful to one another in the comment section and today. And everything I say here today, you don't have to agree with me, okay? You don't have to agree with me. I'm open to constructive criticism as well. And yes, let's rub minds. Okay, let's rub minds. Because like I said, I'm a Nigerian. I am not going to say because I have the second passport that I'm now going to totally shut the door on Nigeria. No, I'm not going to do that because I still have loved ones. I still have families. I still have hope for tomorrow that I want my children to be able to go to Nigeria and be safe. So all of this were happening, people paying ransom and all of that. But it seems that since the time of Baba Tinubu, things just went like the state of lawlessness in Nigeria just went overboard. That is, everybody is just doing they just do whatever they like. It's as if since Tinubu came in, we all saw the election that happened. We saw how people were being turned away from voting. And a very good example of that is glaring to see was Sisi Yemi here. Sisi Yemi is a YouTuber on this YouTube. She's a Yoruba woman. She's a Yoruba woman. Maybe she has an accent because I think she grew up maybe in Port Harcourt or in Jos or something. Maybe when she talks or, she was turned away from a polling unit. She and her husband, they were turned away from a polling unit because I think the people who were there said they look like Igbo or that they are not Yoruba or something. So they were not allowed to vote because they looked Igbo or something. If you go to her channel, you see that video there where she was explaining how upset she was that, she went out to express her, her rights to vote, but she was turned away. If she had not left, it would have been too dangerous for her and her husband. So she left without doing, without voting. So all of that happened. We saw that election that happened there. It was no election at all. I'm sorry. It was no election. And then we were given the president that is currently there. And since Bella Blue has been there, things have gone from from fire to frying pan, or from frying pan to fire. So now let's go to the talk on everybody's mouth now, which is Tinubu must resign. That no be me talk no be me talk. That's pretty much what everybody have been saying. And yes, like I said, Trump said it was coming. And if I hear Trump really well, the information that the US have about the killings of Christians in Nigeria is not just an information of 1 month. It is not just information of 2 months. It is not just information of a month, a year. They've been compiling data since 2013, if I'm not mistaken, because I saw a video by Ted Cruz or Cross Ted or whatever his name was. They've been collecting data about all of these buying since 2013. They have data, they have video evidences, they have witnesses, they have everything that will have prompted them to say, okay, it's time for us to step in. And from recent news, we heard that the US has given Nigerian government multiple opportunities to do something about all of these killings. Remember, the Nigeria is getting AIDS, AIDS from the US. So US is giving Nigeria some aids. It could be money, it could be whatever it is that they are giving to Nigeria. So they are giving aids to Nigeria. So in a way, if they are concerned about a country that they are giving free things to, they should be able to say, you know what, now I think it's time we step in. Yes, Nigeria is collecting aids from the US. So they've gathered all of this information, and when they came out, the press started reporting that there's genocide in Nigeria because they were killing people, Christians, and stuff like that. If I want to satisfy my conscience, if I don't want to be too mounted, if I don't want to say I'm backbiting, I would say it is not only Christians that are dying. Let's just remove the religion part out of it. Let's remove the religion part out of it. Each and every lives in Nigeria being killed belong to one religion or the other. However, majority of the deaths coming is mostly from the Christians in the north, which does not necessarily mean that it is only Christians that are being killed. People are dying every day from these so-called bandits. From the hands of these bandits, people are dying every day. But in the northern parts, majority of the people dying needlessly are the Christians. It's just like you will not see a Yoruba man. You will not see majority of Yoruba people in the north, right? Just like you will not see majority of Yoruba people in Igbo land. There might be a certain percentage, right? But in the northern, there are some Christians there and who are being persecuted. We've seen how a lady, I think it was a student called Deborah, how she was unalive for blasphemy. How she was unalive for blasphemy. Multiple stories like that. So it's not as if maybe the US just woke up one day and they say, oh, we are coming because this happened, this happened. So there's been reports that they've given Nigeria multiple chance, multiple opportunity to correct, to deal with this issue. And yes, the US said they were coming to help deal with the bandits. Immediately the US said they were coming, things changed. We saw the caliber of people who stood up, and majority of them were Islamic clerics. One of them is Gumi. It was even before the Nigerian president said anything about that country of concern. It was Gumi's post I saw first, saying, what did the US mean? The US need to apologize. How can they say that about Nigeria? That Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that. Meanwhile, this Gumi knows the in and out of the bandits. In my own opinion, he sleeps and dines with them. He knows their whereabouts. He knows where they dwell. He knows how they move. So it was the first person who came out to say, no, why are the US coming? That why would the American president call USA, whatever he called the country, that the US must apologize. It started, lots of Muslim clerics started coming out saying, no, US must not come. US must not come. That it's not only Christians that they are being killed. They are killing other people as well. But majority of the killings involved Christians in the north. We can't say the same for in the south. We can't say the same for in the east or in the west side. We can't say that. But in the northern part of Nigeria, most of the deaths involved Christians. So yes, there was a lot of pushback from majority of Muslim clerics. And yes, Gumi ran out of Nigeria. It's been alleged that he has now fled to Turkey. And this Gumi is a man who went to Hajj or something and he was denied access. They did not allow him enter into Mecca or something, if I'm not mistaken. That is a senior Muslim clerical. So all of these atrocities being committed, we've seen how lawless Nigeria is. No functional justice system. A person died, do they even investigate the cases at all? Which took me to the comment of the person that dropped the first comment in this post saying that you should have a sense of perspective, blah, 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 blah. In the US, if a crime is committed against somebody, the police steps into action. They arrest, they investigate, they take the case through courts, they seek justice, and the victim gets some sort of justice and compensation. Same thing happens in the UK as well. If any sort of crime is committed against anybody, they investigate as long as they find evidence. They take the case through the courts, they seek justice for the victim, the suspect gets jailed, and some sort of compensation. It's not as maybe the compensation is going to bring back whatever loss the victim has suffered, but it serves as a little bit of consolidation for whoever crime has been committed against, right? At least there's going to be a little closure for those people who crimes have been committed against them. Now, can we say the same for Nigeria? Can we say the same? Because that Lola, who is that person that dropped that comment up there? Can we say the same for Nigeria? That, let's say, for example, now this brigadier that was just killed, that man, his rank is just not an ordinary rank, and it is a big slap on the face of Nigerian government, on the face of Baba TINUBU himself, on the face of the Nigerian army, that such a high ranking brigadier could be arrested and killed like that. Never. Thank you, Stabingpe. It is a big slap. It should be a big slap in the face of Nigerian government, the Nigerian president, the Nigerian army, that such a brigadier, an high-ranking army could be cut down like that. And now it's been killed. I can guarantee you his family are going to be queuing to get what is entitled to him. It's not as if maybe the Nigerian army are going to go seek his family and say, oh, we know he was a good man. It's not as if they're going to honor him the way we've seen how US will honor a fallen soldier, the way we've seen how the UK would honor a fallen soldier or a fallen police officer. That is not the same for Nigeria. And that person comes there telling me, that was why I gave that reply that you should shove it up your ass. So tell me why this same president, who was very, very vocal during the time of Goodluck Jonathan, saying all of those tweets, I'm going to try and share them with you, but I want to avoid playing a lot of videos because all of these things that I'm talking about that I've listed here, they are glaring to see, but I'll play videos anyways. TINUBU was very, very vocal during the time of Goodluck Jonathan, calling him out, saying, get rid of Boko Haram, get rid of terrorism. If you can't get rid of this, get the hell out of office. It did the same during the time of Buhari as well. Get rid of the terrorism, get rid of the bandits. Our children should be safe. Our this will be that. This. So he is actually failing massively in the things he has called the previous two presidents out for. So why should he not resign? Why should he not resign? And then the 25 young girls were kidnapped. I was at work that morning. I was about driving to work when I saw the news that 25 girls were kidnapped. And when I read that article, it reminded me of the Chibok girls. 272 girls were kidnapped. And yes, I've done a video. Some of them returned. Some of them. It's been 11 years since those girls were kidnapped. And we pretty much not heard much about them. Maybe they've all returned or not. And then when I saw the news of the 25 girls being kidnapped, as a girl mom, as a parent who has daughters, I can just imagine, like I said, when I read the article, I had goosebumps all over me. And it's not because maybe that was the first time I've heard or I was hearing of such news. It's just the thought of what they are going to do to those girls. It's just the thought of what they are going to do to those girls. They could either be raped, some of them possibly died if they refuse. It's just the thought of what they could do to them or they would do to them. Even till now, yes, I only just saw a post from Baba TINUBU. They're saying he was depressed and that he was praying that those people tell me why he should not resign. So I've already touched on why he should not resign. No, we've touched on the 25 girls that were kidnapped. We've talked about the brigadier that was unalived. And yes, I saw a video from one of the Muslim clerics saying that bandits are their security, hence why the US should stay out. That the bandits are their security, so US should not come. As they've been paid, they were kidnapped on Monday. So I heard that video. They're saying that bandits are their security, so US should not come. And yes, I saw some people, protesting that US should stay out. Though, that what are they coming to do? This is that, and yes, the bandits, they've been saying that what are the US coming to do? That if the US come to Nigeria, that Nigeria is going to be their burial ground if they come. That's that. And then the video of the church that happened. I saw that elderly woman, that old woman. Church should be a place of succor for them. Church should be a place of comfort for them. Now, the church has been a place that they would never be even want to step their foot ever again. Guys, let me play a few videos for you guys so you all have an idea what's going to, because like I said, today's my day off today. Obviously I try to chill. I've not stepped out of the house today. Normally my day off I will try and go window shopping or something, but I was just not in the mood. Hence why you see me I think I dropped 2 videos about all that's been happening in Nigeria today. But let me share my screen with you guys. There's tons of videos I've saved. I think we will start with the obviously people asking that TINUBU must go. Let me start from all of the videos I saw, what I've been able to gather. Okay, there's a lot of videos, but I might not even play some because yes, Pastor Jerry Eze was praying that Nigeria, all of that. I might just share with you some of the ones that I felt like we should listen to. So I think it was this one that I saw. Okay, it was this one I saw, that we need the bandits to protect us. Nigerians, we need to make peace with the bandits to protect us and our forests. Sheikh Gumi, so that's the Gumi. That's the guy that said he knows the in and out of the bandits in Nigeria. And yes, Nigeria allowed him escape to Turkey. And yes, it's been alleged that he has gone to claim asylum in Turkey. So let me play that video for you guys. He said, we need to make peace with the bandits to protect us and our forest. What is in our forest that they are protecting? He said the bandits are there to protect us. Are they actually protecting? They are the ones taking innocent lives. How are they protecting? It is only Nigeria that actually hold a meeting with bandits to release the people they kidnapped, like as if the people they kidnapped belongs to them. You are negotiating with criminals to release the people that were kidnapped. Those people did not ask to be kidnapped. So why do you think it's all right for you to go negotiate with them to release the people they kidnapped? Like, guys, can you help me make it make sense? Can you help me make it make sense? Let's listen to this video, okay?
Nigeria.
Oh, okay, so the bandits will now, attack them instead, and then.
Oh, definitely, because even the bandits, they have area of control.
Amazing.
This one doesn't encroach on this area, and this one doesn't encroach on the area.
Interesting.
So when you make peace with bandits, they will protect for you the forest you are talking about.
All right, Sheikh. Thank you very much.
They prevent further kidnap, and then gradually and slowly, gradually educate them and civilize them.
All right,
it's a simple way out.
Thank you very much, Sheikh.
You need to spend money if you have the bandits on your side.
Okay.
I'm telling you, Lakara will not have a footstep in Nigeria.
Oh, okay. So the bandits will now, attack them instead, and then.
Oh, definitely, because even the bandits, they have area of control.
Amazing.
This one doesn't encroach on this area, and this one doesn't encroach on it.
So you guys heard that. You heard what he said about bandits. You heard that. And then Akpabio said, there is no society without crime. Akpabio says, Senate debates fresh case. So Akpabio is telling us that there is no country without crimes. I saw a video, hello Professor Elijah. I saw a video where a lady calculated that the total number of students that have been kidnapped since a certain year is about a total of 7,000. That's students alone. We don't know of the other, obviously, all of the people that have been kidnapped over the years. If I find that video, I will also play it for you guys. So let's read this article where Senate President said that no society without crime. Yes, no society without crime. This just goes to explain what I was saying earlier on, that other countries, yes, crime happen, but they investigate, they seek justice for the victims, they get compensated. It's not maybe the compensation is going to bring their lost loved ones back, but it's going to help them get a little bit of closure. Is that the same for Nigeria? The answer is hell no. He's definitely sick. He's definitely sick. The band exactly came into our territory. Nigeria does not belong to them. So let me read the article. When I saw the article, I was like, the case that involved this man with another colleague of his, he did not step down for that case to be investigated. And he is sitting down there telling us that crimes happen in other countries. So let me quickly read that. He said, as Akpabio made the comment while presiding over a plenary during a tense debate on two tragic incidents that occurred within 24 hours. So yeah, the killing of the brigadier and the 25 girls being adopted, it happened within 24 hours. As senators worked to harmonize their resolutions, Akpabio cautioned against despair, citing the size of the country and the heavy demands on security agencies. In quotes, we sympathize deeply with the families affected, but we must remember that Nigeria is a very large country. So if TINUBU is not capable of running Nigeria, let him step down. It continues, it is not even possible to deploy one policeman to each polling unit during the election. Why do you need to deploy police officers to a polling unit? Guys, are you reading what I'm reading? Why do they need to deploy a police officer to a polling unit? Why do you need a police officer there? We vote here in the UK. There's no police officer anywhere. People who are at the polling units are ordinary people, ordinary civil servants working. Other council workers. There are no police officers at any policing unit. I have been voting in this country for as long as I can remember. I have never seen any police officer at a police unit. Most times, I don't even go to a polling unit. I do online voting. They sent me the card to my address. I put in the people, the person I want to vote, and I dropped it off at the post office. I don't even need to go to a polling unit to vote. So why do they need to deploy a police officer to a bloody polling unit? It continued. Akpabio note. So he said, our security agencies are overstretched and find themselves in places they shouldn't ordinarily be. Yes, maybe if you are well paid, other people will join the policing or they will join the army. They are not well paid. How long ago were the Nigerian police officers protesting there for better pension and better salary? He continued, I probably noted that crime is a universal challenge, saying there is no society without crime. Yes, we know, but Nigeria cannot be compared with other societies that you and your dig-bat people have been to. Even the almighty America records crime. Yes, they record crime every day. They investigate the ones they can investigate, and they seek justice for those whose crime has been committed against. Can we say the same for Nigeria? Can we say the same for Nigeria? We can't. We can't say the same for Nigeria. So that was what you had to say there. That was what you had to say there. And I think this is the video of the lady that was actually explaining the amount of students that were kidnapped. I think this is the one. Let me hear it.
Calm down, watch this video. He exposed the hidden secret where Boko Haram hide. Say they must make sure they wipe everybody in this country. I'm gonna watch the full video.
We have met with some of their high commanders. One or two who have repented. They have sat down with us, not once, not twice. They told us that one of the northern governors is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria.
Can you hear that?
Boko Haram and the bandits are one and the same thing. They have a sophisticated network, moving ammunitions, moving logistics, moving money, and distributing them in different parts of the country. They're already in the south, in the rainforest of the south. They're everywhere. They told us that when they finish these rural killings, they will move to phase 2. The phase 2 is they will go into the urban cities, going from house to house, killing prominent people. I can tell you, this is the game plan. They want to start a civil war in Nigeria.
Can you hear that?
Don't joke with what I'm saying. I have a PhD from Oxford University. I'm a central banker. We don't talk nonsense.
Yeah.
So don't joke with what I'm telling you. I have this from the highest possible authority, higher authorities of some of the commanders of the killers and Boko Haram.
You said northern governors, past or present, Dr. Badaya?
No, current.
He said
current. No, they said one of them is the commander of Boko Haram in Nigeria.
One of the current governors. One of the current governors in Nigeria is obviously the person in charge of all this bloody.
And they are not looking for money. They have more than enough money.
If we know what is good for us, let's share this video till get to the US.
So that's that video there. When I heard this, guys, goosebumps. Yep. So Nicki Minaj has been. Nicki Minaj attended a conference earlier on, and obviously she was, she claimed, according to her video, according to this write-up, Nicki Minaj claims Christians are being targeted in Nigeria at UN. So this is somebody we know they live for Nigeria. Obviously, she's moved with people who know about things like that. She doesn't live in Nigeria. She's telling the world that this is happening in Nigeria, and we have Nigerian pastors who have come out to say, oh, there is no this in Nigeria. Welcome, Sanatu. How are you, my beautiful sister? Long time no see. Then this is somebody who does not reside in Nigeria. I'm sure she has done her assignment as well. And yes, she's a celebrity in the US, and she's taking the front row on this talk. And our Nigerian celebrities are waiting for somebody to make a move first. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them, because they are just a standard Nigerian as well, right? They don't get too ahead, because if this matter happen now, it's not as if they will get shielded in any way. But Nicki Minaj is out here fronting this talk, and we have all of those big Nigerian pastors. I don't want to name names, because if I'm going to name names, I'm going to have to name the overseer of the church I attend as well, because I have not heard anything from the CG of the Jew of the church I attend. I have not heard anything from him in regards to all of these things that have been going on. So if I'm going to be calling all of those other Nigerian pastors, I'm going to have to name him as well. But I'm going to leave that because I don't want to. So Nicki Minaj, the American singer Onika Maraj Petty, popularly known as Nicki Minaj, on Tuesday, that was yesterday, addressed a United Nations event in New York, where she spoke about reports of alleged genocide attacks targeting Christians in Nigeria. Her appearance followed an early announcement that Minaj would speak at the forum alongside the United States ambassador to the UN, Michael Ward. Yes, some Nigerian ambassadors were not allowed to attend this event. They were denied access to this event. Because what are they coming to do? What are they coming to do? So in the address heard on the official YouTube channel of the U.S. mission to the United Nations, Minaj condemned the repeated assault on religious communities, saying the violence had reached alarming levels. Back in way too many places in Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes and killed. Churches have been burned, families have been torn apart, and entire communities live in fear constantly simply because of how they pray. Let's hear her.
I must say I am very nervous, so please, well, thank you, Ambassador Waltz, for this invitation. It is an honor to stand on this stage with you and the other distinguished speakers here today to shine a spotlight on the deadly threat faced by thousands of Christians in Nigeria. I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage and calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria, to combat extremism, and to bring a stop to violence against those who simply want to
So that was a short interview. I thought it was a longer one. Anyway, she was out here speaking for us. Ours are keeping quiet. And then this was the live stream. This was a church in Eruku town in Kwara State that was also invaded. They were at a church program and they were live streaming their program, and these bandits came in. So when I did a video that I dropped this morning, that if we are all keeping quiet saying that, oh, it's not going to come to us, or it's not going to come to Lagos, it's not going to come to Abeokuta, or it's not going to come to Ondo State, or it's not going to come to this state because you believe that those places are safe. This is Kwara State. If they are able to enter into Kwara State, what is the distance from Kwara to Ogun State? And of the others, surrounding neighborhoods. So this was a church in Kwara State where they were having their proper normal, this is daylight, daytime, live streaming their church program. And yeah, let's watch it. This was the one where I watched and I saw that old woman. Guys, I could not sleep because I was like, me now, my mama go church every day. My mom goes to church every day. God forbid this happened in one of the church services she's attending. Maybe we are all keeping quiet. Oh, it's far away. It does not concern us now. It is moving closer to home. It is moving closer to home. Let's watch the video. It's moving closer to home. I'm going to stop playing it after that elderly woman because I don't want to show any weapon or I don't want that sound to be long. So once that mama walk away, I'm going to stop the video, okay? A church should be a place of comfort for them. A church, a place they should be able to go into without having any thought that somebody's going to come there and come threaten their lives, has now become a place where they are now running, scampering for their lives, where there is no way out for them. And in most building like this, because it's not it doesn't look like a big building, they will maybe probably have one entrance where they all go in and come out, except for windows. You can see from the video how they're all coming. Yeah, Abby, I saw it. That I think the first post I saw was that the mama was part of the people that was kidnapped. But then I saw another post again saying that the mama was not kidnapped, but a few people were kidnapped as well. So yeah, I think the post was that the post I saw earlier on said the mama was kidnapped, but now there's another post saying that she was not among the people that were kidnapped. But watching her, you see how other people were scampering, running. She was just taking her steps. Mama that is almost at the end of her life. Nobody deserves to be placed in such situation that she's now running for her dear life, that she's praying that God should spare her to enjoy her grandchildren and all of that. Let's keep watching. They are all hiding behind a desk or something. I think that's like a desk or a table. They are all hiding. No way out for them. Sanatu said, I heard 5 people were killed in the church. Yeah, I saw a video as well. And the fact there was a video of another woman who says she has not seen her child. People are coming out to speak now. people are coming out to speak. And then the wife of the Kwara State governor claimed this was an attempt and not a successful attack. And I love the fact that one of the actresses who happened to be from that town came out to tell her that she was misinforming the public. But let's watch the video. They are trying to find a way out, no way out for them, because they can't go through the main door. Can you see that old woman? She's standing there. Can you see her? That's one of the people. Right, I don't want to play part because that's when the guys started coming. I don't want to show any weapon on the screen. So that's that video there. Let me go see if I can find a video of the woman who was crying that she has not seen her child since that incident happened. And yes, as usual, our Bala Blue obviously released a statement, but the statement doesn't make sense to me. So this is the woman who claimed that she has not seen her child since yesterday. So according to the write-up here, a female member of the Christ Apostolic Church, let me pause this video. A female member of the Christ Apostolic Church, Okay Shegun, at Okeado Street in Ekuru Community in Kwara State, says she's yet to see her child. That was that woman waiting there. Her child is said to be among the 35 worshippers abducted. And then that stupid wife of the Kwara State governor came out to say an attempt. This was not an attempt. It was carried out. 35 worshippers were abducted by the bandits who attacked their children in service on Tuesday, November 18. According to her, in quote, I have not seen my child, or Timley, my child. I have not seen my child since yesterday. Another member of the church said they were actually holding a Thanksgiving service for the release of some of their members who were kidnapped about 3 weeks ago when they were attacked. So apparently an attack happened there again 3 weeks prior, and some people were taken. So they were now hosting a program, praying for them. And then while they were praying, they also got kidnapped. The incident happened at about 6 in the evening. The armed bandits came to our church. They kidnapped almost 35 members of our church. 3 was killed and 1 is in the hospital. We are doing Thanksgiving service for the people that were kidnapped about 3 weeks ago, and none of them were rescued. Okay, those that were kidnapped 3 weeks ago were rescued. Now those people came back again, and they've taken another 35. That is why we were doing the evening service, to thank God for the rescue of those people. Let's listen to him. Guys, please like this live stream for me. I really appreciate it.
When the bandit killed our church, since we were shaking, very good. They begin to turn people down the church, and they kidnapped almost 35 members of the church. Yes. What about the Catholic family? 3 casualties and 1 murder. What time did this happen? 6 p.m. We are.
Welcome everybody. The audio is quite bad, but I'll just allow you guys to watch it.
Thanksgiving service for the 18 people that was kidnapped.
No, Abby, they are not taking anything serious, so they don't care.
3 weeks ago, and all of them were rescued. That is why we are doing the prison service to thank God for the rescue of those people.
You could hear.
So that's that there. That mother saying she couldn't find her child. So Ogundi, Kwara State governor, came out to say it was an attempted attack. But the Nigerian actress who happens to be from that state, who knows people who have been impacted by this incident, came out to say that the first lady of Kwara State was misinforming the public, that the attempt actually happened and people were taken. So let's hear her say. Let's hear her talk.
This video is to directly address the press release on the first lady of Kwara State this morning regarding the bandits attacking Eruku. My name is Oluwabukola Grace Awoyemi. I'm from Eruku Town, Ekiti Local Government, Kwara State. Ma'am, the information you got from the Kwara State police is false, ma'am.
I guess they are trying to cover it up.
Because this involves my people directly. This has to do with my people. It was a successful attack. It was an attack, not an attempted attack, ma'am. We all saw the video.
Exactly.
They were streaming live while the church program was going on when the bandits came in, and a lot of people were abducted. I'm so much pained when I saw the release that it was an attempted attack and nothing happened to anyone, and some people are in the hospital right now. 3 people are dead now, right now. I've spoken to a lot of people from my town, my cousins, my uncles. Presently, my cousin, like 3, 4 of my cousins are in the bandits' den. They are there right now. They've been abducted. Evangelist Titi Balogun, she's right there. She's my mom's younger sister. Ebenezer, I know, is presently there. That's my cousin's son. So it was a successful attack. It wasn't an attempted one. I'm so pained right now. This is not a happy video, because if something like that happened, and what is the direct opposite of what happened is what is being reported. It hurts me. Everybody is crying in my town now because we can't find them. We don't even know if they'll be found dead or alive. So it will be very painful if we are seeing what I saw on your page, ma'am. Please, ma'am, that report is false. It totally contradicts what actually happened. People are dead. 3 people are dead right now, and countless people, many, we don't even know their number, that have been abducted now. Please save us. We don't know what to do right now. This is not in Okunland alone, the whole of Nigeria. We need help. We need help, ma. Please, ma. The information you got and that is being posted on your page right now is not true. It is false, ma. This is the truth I'm giving directly from source. My name is Oluwabukola Grace Awoyemi. I'm from Kwara State. I'm an Nollywood actor, and I'm lending my voice on behalf of my people. Thank you. Yeah.
So you guys heard there. You guys heard there. So how can the first lady of that state be coming out to bring a report out that it was an attempt? So is it that the police misfed her information or what? In my own opinion, they probably wanted to try and cover it up, as they always do, right? Let me read a few comments before we go on to the next video. Yeah, no, the police lying. They don't care about us, Abby. They don't care. They don't care. In my own opinion, our government know who these people are. They know who the bandits are. They know where they are. It's just that maybe Baba Tinubu has signed some sort of undertaking with them, that if you want to be there the second time, if you want to complete your full term, just don't disturb us when we are doing our thing. But innocent blood are being shed. Let me read your comment before we go to the next video. So Vivian V said at Abby, too much distractions, fighting on the airlines, and how where Nigeria should be sitting up and defending themselves. Exactly. Vivian said at least planning to defend themselves for when the terrorists arrive. So now people are saying, oh, people should go out to protest. No, I am totally against protests. Protests where? So Nigerian government will come and do buying the way they did NSAS. Protests where? Even the people even if at all they give you the chance to go and meet the people that are doing all of this buying, what do you need? What do you have to protect yourself? Is it cane you want to carry? Or is it machete you want to carry? Is it other cutlass you want to carry? When they have pow, before you carry your whatever machete you have, they have pow. Who's going to go down first? I am not in support of any bloody protest. Everybody should start using their platforms, their whatever they have, their radio station, their TV station, their movie station, to put the news out there. You need to use your platform and your voice to put the news out there. Because Nigerian government are trying to cover all of this information now. Can you imagine Baba Tinubu coming out to reply Trump, saying whatever Trump said about Nigeria does not portray his government? What's portraying your government? The people being killed? Like, there's a page on Instagram that I followed. It's called Barrister Street. And they have a Telegraph page. I have seen Korokoro, how lives are being taken. I had to mute that page. But it's not as maybe I enjoy watching those gory videos. I think it would be better if some of us actually see that video, so you actually know how things are. Some people are being given an option of you drink a poisonous water they give you, or they put a hole in your head. Some people are taking the option of drinking the water that they've poisoned because they don't want to go via a hole in the head. At some point, I had to mute that page on Telegraph. So they call it morbid news. So they put the videos out there. The thing that they cannot post on Instagram or on YouTube, they put the videos there, and you are seeing it like Korokoro. Guys, maybe the past few weeks that I said my sleep was disturbed, maybe that was part of the reason why my sleep was disturbed, because I could not put those things out of my mind. I could not put those things out of my mind. I said, what the hell is even exactly attempted? When there's a live stream video that we saw the bandits coming, carrying bags. We heard the sound, and the woman, she is sitting in an air-conditioned home or whatever she's got, saying attempted. This lady now, 3 of her family members have been kidnapped. They've not heard anything. Vivian said, please, Madam in the Pink, stop calling them bandits. Normalize the word terrorists. There's a big difference between the two words. Yes. Sister Nasna, so the first lady of Kwara State said, I'm said, in the midst of all of this insecurity, that exactly NYC posting. If you have any family member that is being posted to any of these troubled cities, please, if you have it, please just tell them to come home. It's not too late. Tell them to come home. Because at the end of the day, person will go school self, no get better job for Nigeria. So if they don't serve, it's not going to be the end of the world for them. They can always go in later years to go and serve. If any of your children or any of your family members are being posted to any of these troubled cities, please, I'm begging you in the name of God, withdraw them back home. Withdraw them back home. Even me that I'm sitting out here, my dad enjoys travel to Ijebu. I have told him, sit your ass down at home. I don't know what you're looking for. Me, I don't have ransom money. God forbid, it's not going to come to my door. But I've told each of my family members that I still have in Nigeria, if you travel anyhow, nobody will come and save you. I have told them, you don't have to travel. I've got a brother in Abuja, and every day my mind goes to him. We might be thinking Abuja is safe, Lagos is safe. Oh, okay, this is safe. These people are now in Kwara. They are now in Kwara. Posting people to Kwara, Kebbi, and even far north, mad people. Exactly. My 2 sisters were posted to the north. I knew how much came out of my pocket and my parents for us to get sent back to Lagos, even if not to Lagos, Ogun State. So one of them went to Lagos and one of them went to Ogun State. They posted them far away to the north. I was like, no. Abi said, won't VDM go and fight like he did before? That one. Now, must we get? Well, I saw a post on his page with a few people protesting, saying, bring back our girls, blah, 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 blah. I think that's a good gesture, but maybe you should go and recruit into the army. Oh, thank you, Haynes Baby, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Ink Baby said, 1 month since Trump's warning. Exactly. Tinubu has not officially... Nothing. He's not done anything yet. Nothing. Thank you so much for the super chat, my baby. Thank you so much. He's not done anything yet. Wood Boy said, the total rejection of Nigeria as a country is the beginning of earthly wisdom. Prophet said, insensitive government that cannot confront ragtag terrorists yet would not want Trump to help. Exactly. I don't know what they are fearing. Like I said, for the fact that they've all said they don't want Trump to come, then it goes to show that our government knows who these terrorists are. They know where they are. All of a sudden, Trump said he was coming. They started saying, we arrested Boko Haram today. We arrested 3 terrorists today. We arrested so. The army did this. The army did that. Why now? Why now? Why now? Let's move on to the next. Like, guys, there's a lot of videos. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cover all of those videos today, but there's a lot of videos I really want to play to you guys. Okay, so this is a video of the girl
growing up
who was explaining how many school keys have been stolen.
Our greatest fear was being left alone in the dark room. For the Nigerian child today, their greatest fear is being kidnapped. Since 2014, over 1,600 students have been abducted. This is where the terror all began. Boko Haram took 276 schoolgirls. The world shouted, "Bring back our girls." But even 11 years later, many of these girls are still missing. This was almost a repeat of Chibok, as 110 girls were taken. Negotiations brought most of them back, but 5 girls died during transport. The waves became non-stop. In Kankara, Katsina, 344 students were abducted and marched into the forest. In Jengebe, Zamfara, over 300 girls were abducted. It only got worse. At Greenfield University, bandits kidnapped students and killed 5 of them to pressure the government. Over 120 students were taken from Bethel Baptist High School, freed only in slow batches after months. And today, the crisis continues. The most recent attack is in Kebbi State, where 25 schoolgirls have been abducted. Nigeria cannot continue to normalize this. The educational system is suffering, and children are scared to go to school. One day, it could be you, your child, your loved ones. Share this video, and together let us demand better security for the...
Exactly. Let me read your comment before we go to the next video. I saw something here. Omo Baba Custom said there is no trouble in sitting. Okay. Eventually, if something is not done, if something is not done, it's going to get everywhere. They are moving slowly. It's going to get everywhere. And then our government are keeping quiet. Like I said, it's like someone said, it's been a month since Trump said he was coming, and still nothing yet. It's still not addressed anything. I can't even laugh. I tell you what said is that behind this scene, I wouldn't even comment or laugh. That tells you how low my miracle. Let's move on to the next video. Let's move on. So they've released the list of the names of the students that were abducted. So the 25 students that were abducted. So it's been 3 days since the 25 schoolgirls were abducted from their hostel. At their hostel. At the Government Girls Comprehensive Senior Secondary School in Maga, Kebbi State, Uzeni Ali. So these are the names of the girls. So there's 4 girls from GSS2. They've got their names there. There's 5 from GSS3, SS class. You know, in total there's 25 girls. So they've released their names. Obviously, by the time they do their attendance and whatever, they've been able to figure out what child is not in the school. So these are the names of the girls that were abducted. They've released their names. So now it's been 3 days. Nothing has been heard of these girls. Nothing has been heard of them. So I found a video, obviously. More videos I really want us to watch. Another eyewitness of what happened in Kwara is in Yoruba. So I'm sorry, those of you who don't understand Yoruba. I don't think I'm in the mood to translate, but this is in Yoruba. Another eyewitness.
So everybody was answer. So what was rush? That was the security was from the bomb. And then look at it. Only by a sea. Only by a two. That was ya. That do by your word. Everybody must only. I don't tell you what you touch. I do not touch now. I go alive. Abẹ́rẹ́ sí yìnbọn bàtà ń yìnbọn yẹn títí everybody ṣáà ń sá wọn tá à ń ṣe àwọn tó ń lọ sórí pews wọn lọ sápamọ́ ẹgbẹ́ wọn lọ fà wọn jáde báwa tó kù sí ń sá nìyẹn kí tàbí sá lọ tó àwọn tó wá yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ tó 30 wọ́n pọ̀.
Almost 30 bandits according to him. Àwọn tó wá yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ tó 30. That is those people that came. They were up to 30 people.
Gbogbo àwọn tó wọlé yẹn kò sẹ́ni tí ó gbé kò sí.
And most of the people that came into the church, majority of them carried a pow.
Gbọ̀n ló gbé kan tó bá ti rí nìyẹn. Wọ́n pa àwọn mẹ́ta ẹnìkẹrin àti ìmọ̀.
They killed 3 people. They are not sure about the 4th person, and then they took 35 people. So I think they tried to translate it in Pidgin English here, so you guys can read it from the subtitle there.
Àwọn tó gbé oúnjẹ 35 èèyàn náà kó lọ báyìí àti kó wọnú igbó káàkiri ìgboro wọn rárá.
Vivian V, they translated it in Pidgin English. If you look at the bottom, it's been translated in Pidgin English there. Hopefully you can read it from there.
Up to this time, I think. wọn pè ní ọdọ à ń retí àwọn ọlọ́pàá gan wọn kàn ní tí àgàsì ni wọn wá àbí iṣẹ́ tó ṣe fún wa wọn kàn ní tí àgàsì ni pàtàkì tó kó òbí ká fẹ́ máa lọ lé àrínà tó àwọn ọdẹ tó fẹ́ jáde tí àgàsì yẹn náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbídọ̀ disturb wọn kálukú wá ń sá sẹ́yìn tí wọn àríyàn wá lọ́wọ́ lálẹ́ àná yẹn tó wà fún everybody fi túká so àwọn tó kú yẹn làwa lọ àwọn ẹnìkan wà ní òsì àwọn méjì àti sin àwọn méjì.
So they buried 2 out of the 3 people who died.
Báyìí lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí tó tá a bá ní parọ́ ìjọba àlè rí 100.
If he's not lying, there's 100 pellets of bullets on the ground.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni torí wọ́n sá lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ kódà ọkùnrin kan jókòó jẹ́gbẹ́ sí yìnbọn yẹn so everybody wá ń sá.
So that's that there. And then what was I going to play again? Obviously, Peter Obi already said something. There's a video of a guy, a something advisor to Canadian government, who was being interviewed by Piers Morgan. Let's watch that.
Targeted and persecuted. It's also moderate Muslims, and there's a general wider problem.
So this guy is called, so what was his name again? Yusuf Toga, and he's a former Canadian lawmaker. Obviously, is here on Piers Morgan. So Piers Morgan also interviewed that Reverend Akomo, and he also was interviewed as well, and he was being asked to give the figure of the people how many people have been kidnapped. He could not give us data. He was practically telling us that everything that has been reported out of Nigeria is pretty much saying that they were all lies. This is somebody who is sitting his fat ass in Canada, telling us on Piers Morgan's show that everything that has been reported about Christian genocide that's saying a lie. Let's hear him.
Problem with Islamist terrorism.
Well, there is definitely a problem with Islamist terrorism, but just because Muslims are being murdered, it does not negate the fact that there is a targeted ethnic cleansing of Christian Nigerians. One does not negate the other. What we can conclude from this is that there is definitely an Islamist problem. Now, one thing that the Nigerian minister is purposefully forgetting to put out there is that it's not just Boko Haram, it's also the Fulani militants. Not a lot of people know about the Fulani militants. The Fulani Islamists are also the ones who are generally targeting the Christian Nigerians, especially in the Plateau Belt. And I've had several Nigerian Christians come on and speak about this. In fact, I have seen videos where you have the Fulani militants, on their motorcycles with machetes. They're driving through various towns, and you have the Nigerian military who's supposed to prevent them from going. They're getting orders to stand down and allow the Fulani militants to go through. Again, Pierce, the loss of life is horrible. But as you can tell from the minister, he's avoiding questions. He's avoiding eye contact. Instead of actually answering the questions, he's focusing more on trying to attack me and trying to, go after me because I'm not as familiar with the Constitution. I don't need to be familiar with the Constitution of Nigeria to understand that, 50,000
targeted and persecuted. It's also moderate Muslims.
Pierce, what's happening in Nigeria is jihad. It's the exact same thing that happened on October 7 by Islamists when they broke into Israel and murdered Jews, yelling Allahu Akbar. It's the exact same thing that ISIS terrorists did to the Yazidis in Iraq. It's the exact same thing that happened in Lebanon. Here's the only difference between what's happening today in Nigeria versus what happened 1,400 years ago when the Muslim Arab invaders came to Persia is that back then people did not have cameras, but today they do. It is 100% jihad. We've seen it before. This is how the Islamist playbook always happens.
Well, I don't think that the foreign minister was denying that bad things have been happening. He's just denying that it constitutes a genocide and that the numbers of reported
because his
deaths
government
of
is a part of it.
Of murders of Christians.
I think his government is complicit. Right now, you have an Islamist government in Nigeria. One of the things that he didn't mention to you is that typically it's been a constitutional convention in Nigeria that if the prime minister is Muslim, then if the president is Muslim, then the vice president is Christian. If the president is Christian, then the vice president is Muslim. This is intended to have a proper representation of the Nigerian population. Right now, you have a Muslim president, and then they decided to choose a Muslim vice president, and so there is actually no Christian representation in the Islamist government. By the way, this is a government that is working closely behind the scenes with the Islamic Republic.
this is one I wanted to, because Piers Morgan was asking him questions and he could not answer any of those questions. He could not. Piers Morgan was like, "You are not answering the question I'm asking you."
Don't want to be the next Sudan. We will not allow ourselves to be the next Sudan.
No,
Where
I understand
are the faith-based groups that were agitating for Sudan to be dismembered? They're no longer there to fix Sudan.
Okay.
Not North, not South.
Okay.
It's Nigeria as a member of the peace.
Let me jump in if I may.
With the heavy lifting.
Foreign Minister, if I may, I'd like to jump in if I may, because you do seem to be avoiding my questions.
Exactly.
You know, you don't seem to know how many Christians have been murdered, which I find surprising.
I'm not.
Well, you haven't given me any. You've told me you don't know. Well, well, just with respect, sir, you have not given.
Nigerians. So
no, I know what you said. I understand.
Same as those that.
But you are, yes. But what you're saying, if you could let me speak, what you're saying is that you dispute the numbers of Christians that have been reported to have been killed, but you have no idea how many Christians have been killed. So what we surely can agree on is how many Christian churches have been destroyed. Do you know how many?
He doesn't have a freaking clue.
Yes, I do. Over the last 2 years, there have been 52.
He's lying.
52 churches, depending on which region again you are referring to, because there are different regions in Nigeria, and there are. I can give you the figures right here now. We don't want to be the next Sudan. We will not.
The man was just talking shite. Honestly, that video was long. I could not bring myself to watch it. I could not bring myself to watch it. So, like I said, that being a Nigerian, some Nigerian athletes were being accosted because they were representing Nigeria and they were accosted. It is not their fault. In a way, life still has to continue for them, but they are being accosted, saying that they are supporting a country that is obviously, you know, covering terrorists. Just look at how these young ladies were being embarrassed. And this is going to pretty much be the same for almost every Nigerian in diaspora now.
Here for over so many years. And you people are representing a terrorist organization, a terrorist government. You Nigerian, you should be very ashamed of yourselves. Every one of you here should be very, very ashamed of yourself. I will speak to you. This can't happen in another European country that their youth are representing a government. Stay quiet, stay quiet, stay quiet. A football team should know that we are suffering the youth of Nigeria. Over 10 million Nigerian youth are abroad doing nothing. And you people who are supposed to know the truth are representing a terrorist organization. Excuse me, stay quiet, Mr. Man. I'm speaking, I'm not causing any problem. Do you understand? Yeah, I am speaking to these youths who have refused.
At the end of the day, it's not the fault of these ladies. It's not their fault. They are representing their country in a better way. Even as they are not even fully being supported. I think there was a Nigerian training that they were meant to go train. Nigerian footballers were meant to go train, but because maybe they were not duly paid or something, they refused to go train. So still, the government that they are representing is not even treating them well. We see how athletes from other countries are being pampered, being treated. Ours are not being treated that way. So now, I don't know the origin of this person speaking to them. In a way, the guy is speaking the truth, but at the end of the day, it's not the fault of these athletes. By the end of the day, it still all boils down to we are Nigerians. If not maybe those athletes, I go remove the uniform, disappear. That's what I'm going to do. But yeah, I don't think it was fair the way he spoke to those ladies or to them.
To recognize, no, I will. If you touch me, I will call the police on you. If you touch me, I will call the police on you. This is not Nigeria. This is not Nigeria. If anyone who touch me will get the police. This is not a third world country. This is not a third world country. You motherfuckers, you are representing a government which are killing their people. You cannot be ashamed of yourself. Don't push me. When you touch me, it's fake dick here. Do also. Don't touch me. Go away.
So obviously that guy there, this is going to be the same. Everywhere Nigeria go now, they'll start attacking Nigeria, saying, hey, you're doing this, your government is that, blah, 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 blah. This. So I want us to watch a video where I'm trying to round up, guys. And guys, if any of you want to jump on, let me know and I'll drop the link in the comment section. There's a video of Isaac Fayose obviously asking President TINUBU to resign. And yes, you guys saw the video I posted earlier on. Pastor Jerieze praying. This has gone beyond prayers. This has gone beyond prayer. We don't not be prayer we did now. We don't need prayers now. This has gone beyond prayers.
If Nicki Minaj is talking, if senators abroad, members or a member of parliament in America, in UK, in Europe, if they are talking, if the Europeans are talking on the train, and you are a celebrity, you are in Nigeria, and you are not talking, your mouth is sealed, and you see your country is gone. The country that gave you the fame, the country that gave you the money, the country that gave you everything, and you are quiet. You are a wicked celebrity. You are not worthy to be called a celebrity. You are pretty. Everybody, all of you must open your mouth now.
And speak, yeah.
Everybody must start talking. They are buying our people every day because you have money to have e-logs, have security. You think it doesn't concern me? Does it concern Nicki Minaj? Does it concern Donald Trump that is tweeting? Is it their family that they are buying? But you are there. You are not talking. You now go and buy Ferrari. You are using the road. Ogun buying. Ogun thunder fire you now. Start talking. The country is not working. It is time for President TINUBU to resign and allow the country to function. This is bad.
Yeah, okay, that's him there. And he did another video actually where it was, I think you guys already saw that video, my previous video. Let's hear Lawyer Gbagi.
Anyone who is silent or neutral in the face of injustice has taken a side with the oppressors. In just 1 week, a brigadier general of the Nigerian army was captured in line of duty. He managed to escape, reached out to the army for help. Just before help got to him, the terrorists caught up with him again and took his life with evidence. We are not done with that. There was intelligence report that tragedy is about to strike in a school. Armed security went to that school, talked to the children about.
So the school where the 25 girls were kidnapped, apparently they got intel that these terrorists were coming. Yes, they got intel. But what did our government do? They were not there to protect them. They were not there to protect the kids.
The dreams and what to do or not. And they left. Not long after, terrorists went to that same school, took the life of the vice principal, and abducted at least 20-something girls. We are also not done with that. Christian worshippers in a church in Kwara, unarmed, not disturbing anybody, exercising their right to religion and peaceful assembly. Some terrorists entered that church and opened fire on them. This is not about what does the law say. Every human knows that these things are wrong and should not be normal. These are punishable crimes. Child trafficking, abuse and molestation, terrorism, banditry, kidnapping, alongside those that sympathize, aid, and sponsor all of these atrocities. This is a call to the Nigerian president because he is the Grand Commander of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and he has to stop this madness now. History never forgets. On the 6th of February 2023, Mr. President, you tweeted, "I condole with the affected families and vow to end this scourge of insecurity once and for all in Nigeria if I am elected as the next president of this nation." 2 years after,
he's failed.
You have failed on your most important manifesto. Nigerians are waiting. Anyone who is silent or neutral in the face of injustice has taken a side with the oppressors. In just 1 week.
So you guys are there. So I've just seen more videos of the church. Obviously, police are now in that city, in that state. They are everywhere. So let's watch this one.
Do you do live videos? You want to watch?
People are terrified. They can't stay in their house anymore. People have left. That's them in the church. Why are they all coming there? Why was the camera for? Too late for that. I'm sorry. Too late for that. Obviously, there's no audio there. Look at Stain. Let me move that away. I don't want to show that. That's blood stain from the premises there. So obviously they are visiting there, okay? This one is just costing for them.
When they ṣiṣẹ́ fún àwọn ìjọba tó wà ń bẹ̀ lónìí, they campaign fún wọn, they dìbò fún wọn. Ní súre fún yín, àwọn ẹ̀ ní sinmi.
This one is causing all the people that voted for the current president.
Gbogbo ibikíbi tẹ́ wà, obìnrin ni yín ni, ọkùnrin ni yín ni, ọmọdé ni yín ni, àgbà ni. Èyí tó wà ní Nàìjíríà, èyí tó sá lọ sókè òkun, gbogbo ní gbogbo àyè tó wù kẹ́ wà ẹ̀ ní sinmi ń bẹ̀.
Ló bá tàn wàhálà.
Ọlọ́run àwọlá gbogbo ẹ̀mí tó ń bọ́ nílùú Nàìjíríà lónìí, gbogbo ẹ̀mí tó ń jábọ́ lára ọmọ Nàìjíríà, èyí tó ń jábọ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nílùú Kwara, gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀mí tó ń jábọ́ nílùú Plateau, ní Kebbi, Maiduguri, Ọlọ́run àwọlá gbogbo ẹ̀mí táwọn tẹ́rọ́rìsì ń gbà, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ dìbò, tẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ fáwọn ìjọba tó wà ńbẹ̀ lónìí, tẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn, tán fi wà ńbẹ̀ lónìí, gbogbo yín rẹ̀ ní sinmi, ẹ wà nù kọ̀rọ̀ ni, ìta gbangba lẹ́wà ni, inú ilé lẹ́wà ni, ẹ wà nù mọ́tò ni, ìsinmi ò ní jẹ́ tiyín.
It's pretty much costing for each and every people or every person who voted for President Tinubu. So this president, this man, honestly, this is the second time I'm saying a post from him and he's not been making sense. So he said President Tinubu has shown that he truly has Nigeria at heart because apparently President Tinubu was meant to travel to South Africa for the G20 summit. But because Baba Tinubu decided not to attend, he said that Baba Tinubu has Nigeria at heart. That was why he cancelled his trip today and organized an emergency meeting with security operatives. Why has it taken him almost 2 years to organize that? US said they've given Nigeria multiple opportunities to solve this. It's been a month. So when Trump said it was coming, why did you not organize for security meeting with those security personnel? Why a month? Because I'm not, honestly, my head is hot. I'm not understandable. Let's listen to him.
Yes, Excellency, good evening. Distinguished, Nigerians are wondering, the president certainly did not go for G20 summit in South Africa. And being somebody who is very close to the president, what do you think that happened?
Well, the president is human, and
he's not.
For the last 24 hours, the president had about KB. He had been very sad. And had about a lot.
It has been very sad. Was it sad when the one that happened in Benue happened? That one, it took him almost 4 days before he actually came to address the public. And he said he was going to Benue and he never even got to the town that the massacre happened. This is not the first time such incidents has happened since his tenure. Since he has been in government, we knew of how many crimes have happened. So not only this one, they become sad.
What happened there? The president is very, very sad. And now his commitments in South Africa, Angola, and other parts of the world have been cancelled. So, honestly, I want to commend President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the decision he has taken for staying back to mourn the girls and have serious in-house meeting with security operatives of Nigeria. He's very concerned, he's very bothered, and we are bothered, we in the National Assembly. And the mood of nation, you can see also that the governor of Taraba State, who's supposed to be declaring for the APC today, cancelled the whole event because of the same problem. So many activities are gone down. So President Tinubu have shown leadership, he have shown concern, he have shown fatherly care for the children.
Fatherly what?
Kidnapping KB. And well, this is how it should be. And the president was planning to even go to KB, but the security stopped him and asked the vice president to go. And the vice president had gone and back. So I thank President Tinubu for his fatherly And first, God will bless Nigeria. Will come out of it very soon.
This man is a madman.
Yes, Excellency, good evening.
Okay, so I'll need to play 2 more videos, and one of them is from Very Dark Man, and then one of them will be from Isaac Fayoshe, who was calling that it's time for Baba Kudubu to go. I can't even find this one video. I hope he has not blocked me. Abby, I did not do anything. I just can't find him. So this is a video he made.
I have a reason to believe that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is dead.
The links in the comment section. I'll start.
I have a reason to believe that the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is no longer with us. You know, I watched a video yesterday, a terrorist attack in a church, CAC Church in Eruku Town in Kwara State. I watched that video. I could not sleep.
Same here.
I was disturbed.
Welcome, everybody. Please like this video.
You know why? Because my mother is always in church.
Now, so my mama today go church.
A lot of us, our mothers, are always in church. That these people, we have the audacity to attack helpless people in the church, then there's no limit.
Exactly.
To what these people can do. There's no limit. A church is a place where people go to worship. They let their guard down in the church. Nobody goes to church to go and fight.
It blocks people. I don't think it blocks people.
Nobody goes to church to go and prepare that somebody is going to come and attack me. Let me defend myself. These are people that went to worship their God. These are people that go to pray for their lives to become better.
Exactly.
You attack them in the church. I was watching the video. One grandma just the waka with her stick. She could not run.
Could not run.
There was rapid fire outside. These people had assault rifles. These people had assault rifles. Where do they get assault rifles from, bro? Where? Assault rifle is a military grade weapon. If they had pump action, I would say, okay, these people had assault rifles, AKs.
Where did they get
it? Was rapid fire outside.
Where did they get it from?
In the church. There's no limit to what these people can. I keep saying it, that they are coming for everybody. I keep saying it. Got to my previous video. I said they are coming for everybody. At this point, there's no state that have not been attacked. There's no state. I think we overlook this thing too much. You don't need to enter the church. That's why I ask. Is the president still alive? I
don't think he's alive.
Is the president still alive? Is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu still alive? Because at this point, he needs to prove that he's alive. You are the commander-in-chief of the armed forces for a reason.
Exactly.
These terrorists are no more than the soldiers, are no more than the navies, are no more than the police, are no more than the Air Force. If you cannot do anything, get out of that place.
Exactly.
And let somebody take over. Somebody with balls. Somebody with balls should take over.
Exactly.
How many there be? How did they get assault rifles?
Exactly. That's the question I've got.
They're not talking pump actions.
How did they get the weapons? How? Who is supplying?
Did you hear the sound of them? I'm gonna play the video, bro. Maybe not because we will go post about insecurity. If I say this week, Seth, I'll just dedicate my page for this cause. So that Nigerians can be aware. It's not cruise.
That's what I'm saying, that this is not about protest, because they're not saying that she go and protest for it. This is not about protests. Start using your pages, start using your platforms. If you have a radio station, start popping out all this information. If you have all this Nollywood actress that we watch their movies, at least Omoni Oboli has in YouTube channel that she did a movie there. How many million views? Let her put all the stories that have been happening in Nigeria, put it in 1 or 2 hour clip and play it on repeat on YouTube. It will get to where we want it to get to.
The water on Benway now every day. Just now every day. Maiduguri every day. A lot of northern states. Every blessed day, these people have no peace. And we have a commander-in-chief. The president is not alive. I have a reason to believe that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is dead. And until he proves himself,
Exactly.
he's not alive.
Exactly.
At this point, I have no precedent in Nigeria. Watch.
Yeah, we've already seen that video, the video of the church and stuff. So that was him. That was him there, obviously bring back our girls and stuff like that, which I think is a good gesture. I've not seen any Nollywood, all those celebrities, I've not seen any of them. So I just saw a post now from a man saying that they pretty much know where the girls are. I don't know how true that is, but also just Adeton was starting to tell us that all these pastors should stop praying. We don't want any more prayers. We need to know where the girls. This is time for action. We don't want any more prayers. Stop praying for us. Stop praying. This is like we don't want any more prayers. It is action that we need.
Analytics of Nigeria, please.
Pastors should stop praying.
I don't mean to be rude.
We are all going
and I don't have the genuine intention to be rude. But the level where some people go do some things now, I will be intentionally rude. And I will stand on the fact that I am frustrated. That's why I am rude. I beg. Make any pastor not pray right now. We don't need prayer. We are not sabi mountain pass us. Some of you are ordinary pastors who be. We will be pure holy self. We dey open our mouth with the talk. So please, every pastor respect yourself. Shut your mouth up if you cannot act. I grew up.
Work with the prayer without works is what? Is useless.
I was born in Methodist, raised in synagogue, and I am a CSC. So I know Christ, and my mother is a staunch deeper life.
Yes, we
so when you people are talking of Christ, some of us will know God in totality. But there is time. Bible says there's a set time and there's a meantime. Nobody should raise altar of prayers for us now. What we need is action in our voices. Speak to power. Act to power.
That's true.
Don't hide under any form of cowardness.
Exactly.
And say you are a man of God. You cannot shout. You cannot insult. Insult him if you have to insult. Lord, for what are we anyhow, anywhere where you go cost us, let us face this battle. It is the battle of our country.
Exactly.
It is the battle between us and our leaders. I know TINUBU is not an excuse now. They're not going to give me contract. It's not an excuse now.
Exactly.
They will not give me appointment. It's not an excuse now. I am an actress. They will block me. It's not an excuse now. I don't know what you now define. Because as a Christian, you are not supposed to be partisan. And those of you are boss. And your ballot Monday morning, National Assembly. And in the party is a convention in the Coco Babelo. Rifa Coco Diba yo. Riore Coco Pebai. Ri Coco She. If APC start convention, now those obas go carry their 2 left leg waka. Contract obas. Things are scattering now. Shebi, they have started to say that they have used tribalism. It is Yoruba, but my Yoruba obas. They are killing innocent children, kidnapping children in school. But you will lead. People have not seen anything to do. You have not seen anything to do concerning this banditry. But we are praying and fasting, we will still open our mouth to talk whilst we are praying and fasting, to prick the conscience of our leaders, to make them understand that this is the time of action. Make anybody no pray. We don't need prayer.
Exactly.
We are not be pray past some of us. But our mouth no shut.
Yeah. So
you people should drop this hypocrisy now. If everybody will march forward, or everybody will lend their voice and their action, the issue is there is fire on the mountain in our country.
Yeah.
We don't need prayers, we need action. We have prayed enough. Countries who are not praying are safe, sound, and protective.
Exactly.
So let us leave this religion aside. The greatest part of this problem we're having now is religion. Muslim, Christian, this. So please, any pastor, I go look your face and not send your mama. Nothing where any pastor feed do anybody. All of us go with it. All of us get God. All of us get mouth to pray. If not fast, we sabi. If not to roll for floor, we sabi. If not to sleep for mountain, so everybody should open their mouth and talk now. Me, any pastor will open mouth to talk. I will face you. I don't care. Nothing you can do. Good evening, fellow citizens.
So that's pretty much that there. And the last post I want to share with you was that of the one that I found where Bala Blue said he was depressed. So this is the post he posted about 9 hours ago. And he said, I am heartbroken by the abduction of our daughters in Kebbi and the painful loss of Brigadier General Musa Uba and the brave soldiers who fell in Bono. Like I said, this is not the first atrocities or this is not the first tragedy that has been happening since he became the president. And it's still pretty much the same thing. This one, maybe not ChatGPT, I don't even know who wrote it for him, but still, it's still not solving anything. Their families and the families of the kidnapped schoolgirls are in my prayers. As the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, I am depressed with the tragic death of our soldiers. Depressed, it's not going to solve anything. We don't need your depression. And officers on active duty, may God comfort the families of Brigadier General Musa Uba and other families. We don't need prayer right now. It is action that we need. We've had enough prayers. It is action that we need now. This one that is saying that he's depressed, that will not concern us. You also continue, I am also depressed that athlete terrorists have disrupted the education of innocent. Now today, what happened in Yelwata? There are children in Yelwata as well. No, but this is not the first incident where girls have been abducted. There are children in Yelwata as well. What did you do? Nothing. It continued, I have directed the security agencies to act swiftly and bring the girls back to Kebbi State. Since when? Since Monday, we've not heard anything back. It continued, I am fully appraised by the recent uptick in violent extremism in pockets across the country, and I have directed our security agencies to respond with urgency, clarity, and decisive action. Since how many years now you've been there? Nothing has been done. Nothing has changed. Our forces need the full cooperation of every community. Sharing information can save lives and protect our children. Well, this Kebbi State incident, there was information, they received intel, nothing was done. And it continued, may God comfort the... We don't need your prayers. We don't need your prayer, Baba Kurubu. We don't need your prayers. Anyway, Omo Baba Custom, welcome. You've got the floor now. Welcome, and let's hear your views.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Oh, Omo Baba Custom is a woman. Yes, we can hear you.
Omo Baba Custom let be obìnrin now.
Well, okay. I thought when I saw Baba Custom, I was hoping that it was going to be a male. Well, welcome, sis.
Yeah, so you know, I don't know if you've watched this interview that Pastor Ashimolowo granted. I think it was a day or 2 days ago.
I saved it, but I've not watched it. I saw it. I'll watch it tonight.
I mean, it's like an education on what's going on in Nigeria. I was telling my husband today that I think they have sold us out. Because why have we spent almost 2-3 weeks after Trump made that pronouncement? You find grown men on these news channels debating whether we are dealing with a genocide or no genocide. Who cares? Why do we even need to put a label on it? People are being killed. Period.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
So whether it's Christian, why do we even need a label? Why are we wasting time debating if it's this or if it's not? By definition, and if we look at the previous ones in past, i.e. Rwanda and the Holocaust, it is. But that is not the bone of contention. People have been killed for years.
Absolutely.
There has been insecurity lingering. I remember my own mom. I'm here in the US. When my mom retired and she waited here a little bit, but finally she's like, I want to go home and rest. Go home and rest. So 2019. You know what I was doing? Mama for in-law to give her siblings. And she'd be, what's with all this money that you're giving them? Me, I know why I was giving it to them, so that it will not cross their mind to set her up for kidnapping,
Yeah. Yeah.
In our own country. In our own country.
It's crazy.
This was 2019. Look at where we are today. And you know what pains me? I think we still have the mindset that this is a problem for the North.
Exactly. If we don't do anything.
And people are just going on about their lives as if it is it's far off, you know, is there tribal clinical? No, it's here. And I remember watching TVC Your View one day. One of the hosts on there, Amaka, said that her parents told her during the Biafra War that they were still holding parties in Lagos. So, and when she said that, I'm like, wow, because when we hear about the Biafra, or we at least for me, I'm assuming that the whole country was at a standstill. And she's like, oh, that wasn't the case. It was restricted to a certain area. You know, the East. But in Lagos, one in Shepaji, one Lombe. And that's what you see today.
Now, yeah, that's what they are still assuming now, that it's in the north. It's not coming to, you know.
That's what you see today. And this morning when I woke up, I went on Facebook and there's this popular person, I'm not going to say their name, big platform, a gentleman, and he posted a rack, like a bale of money, 500 notes. He's based here in the US, but I guess he's in Nigeria now. And he said he put a bale of money on the desk and said, Nigeria is sweet and peaceful. and I say, you know, this is part of the problem.
Yeah.
Besides the government, then you have the elitists in Nigeria. They are part of the problem because they have another passport they can jack. So they pretend like that's not an issue. I see promos coming out for Dirty December. Share or Dirty December. These are the leaders. You can see, you know, these concerts are going to be holding in VI, Ikoyi, and the environment.
I've seen them everywhere. I think there's one that RMD is meant to be doing soon or something. I was like, really? In the presence of all of them?
I saw one where Busta Rhymes was doing an ad. I'm like, eh?
I saw that one. And I'm like, in all of this?
This is so you have the leaders, they are part of the problem. And then you have some folks in the diaspora here that are spewing nonsense. So just because you are in your own home on the island, that means peaceful is the audacity to even it's like so tone deaf to be saying it's Nigeria is so sweet and peaceful.
It's safe. It's this, it's that. It's crazy. Me, I'm terrified. Honestly, I'm terrified. Like I said,
no, it's not to the point. I literally called my husband at work today, like, hey, have you seen this video in Kwara? He's like, I did, and I'm speechless at this point.
I'm the same. Yeah.
When you see their mama to
exactly,
you put your parents in their situation. Like this could be my mom.
Yeah, my mom goes to church every day. She goes to church every. If I call her now to say I'm just on my own going to church, and I'm like, church.
Why are we so distracted by the things that don't matter? This is what everybody should concentrate on. Whether you are in Nigeria, whether you're in the diaspora, if you're in the diaspora, I'm sure you have family back home. This is where everybody's attention should be.
Yeah. Honestly, it's I don't know.
This is Nigeria that we grew up.
I know, like I said, I left Nigeria in 2004, and I've been hearing of Boko Haram before I left Nigeria. I've been hearing about Boko Haram since I left Nigeria. So now they are now calling them ISWAP, and I was like, which one is ISWAP again?
Go and watch the Ashimolowo video. He will break it down for you. He called it. He said the problem we have in Nigeria is a 5-headed snake. So authority ISWAP party Boko Haram, authority Jawon Fulani, authority Jawon bandits. Kidnap for profit. He broke everything down and how it started.
And I was watching a video earlier on saying that these people, it's not as if it's money they want. They don't want money. That was why I said as if this government has signed some sort of whatever it is with them.
I missed one group that's also part of the problem. I miss one group that is also part of the problem. The bloody pastors in Nigeria.
Exactly. That's why I said that if I'm going to call pastors, I'll need to call all of them. I'll need to call the MFM one as because
all of them. They are
covered from MFM camp.
They are covered.
I haven't heard anything from him.
You will see them posting. Yeah, and if you remember here, no apologies coming here. This is coming from me.
Exactly.
No apologies. You see them posting. The ark. The God is with us.
Did you see the new place that they just built?
The ark is useless if your fellow body of Christ is being slaughtered, is being martyred. That whole ark is useless.
Useless. Because at the end of the day, the ark that you built, when all the members enter, these people will come, Is it iron door that they have used to cover the door of the hack or what? Because if everything happen now, is it the church when they run into the church? Is the church safe? It's not. We just saw them enter into a church. The ark that you built, did you build with metal door or bulletproof door? And
to hear the voice loud. I remember back then when Daddy Freeze was challenging tithes and offering. Their voices was loud. Their voices were loud to condemn it. What Daddy Freeze is saying. But we can't hear them now.
Quiet. That was
I mean, there's a few pockets of them talking here and there. But the ones that were loudest when Daddy Freeze was going to take money out their mouth, we don't see them now. And when you hear them, they are talking rubbish. They are debating whether it's genocide or not.
Or not. I honestly, it's sad. It's disastrous to see that even the country, like it's other people that are not even in the country that are actually speaking out more for us. Like it's like the virus shit said there. Nicki Minaj is not even a Nigerian.
Yeah,
and at the forefront of all of this. What happens to our whole music artists? Yes, I've seen a few of them. I think so far, Don Jazzy has said something. Falz the Bad Guy has said something. AY Comedian has said something. So it's like if somebody does not start, the others will not follow. So from the Nollywood camp,
Mr. Macaroni has been on their neck forever. He's the one that I know that's consistent.
From the beginning, I saw a tweet from him again today. He's been calling up about TINUBU back to back.
Consistent.
I also has been calling him out back to back. I've been on this page all day today. That was why I couldn't contain myself when I was dropping comments in some gossip pages. And yes, 2 gossip pages they blocked me today.
So stop all these nonsense celebrations. Let's face this thing. Let's face this thing.
Someone was saying that TINUBU is doing great. I said, come, I know you love TINUBU, but let us be realistic here. How great has he done? Did you know how many days it took him to address the public when Yelwata happened? And he even traveled to Benue. He did not enter into the city where the massacre happened. So what was the essence of his travel? What was the essence of his travel? Now he sent Shetima to Kebbi to go do what? What is Shetima going to go do in Kebbi? For the fact that they had intel that these people were planning to come into that school. And they did nothing about it. They did nothing about it. All of them, their children are schooling in diaspora. And I said when I started earlier that I'm hearing the news. Those girls.
They are intentionally turning their face. I remember that Benue, if I'm not mistaken, the first lady went to Benue and made a donation. I think 1 billion naira or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's safety because money cannot buy their safety.
Why not use that money to buy weapons that we need? Why giving donation when they are 6 feet under? Hey, they have sold us out. They have sold us out. All these kings back in the day. But now you see them on Fashakini parts. I don't even want to put humor here, but our kings are so useless.
Exactly. You see them now, they are now involved. Like, when did they start becoming a part of politics? Now, if anything, you see them there. That was why I just
you see them at parties this weekend. You will see them all over your social media, their parties. But back in the day, we know kings.
Exactly.
But where are they today?
They've turned celebrity kings. They've turned celebrity kings.
And I'll be honest, I was part of the people when Trump first made the pronouncement, like, no, who wants this Baba Wade here? We just wanted to debate for the past 2-3 weeks, then there's no action. I guess go ahead, take over.
It needs to come. It needs to come because, like I said, this has been happening since Goodluck Jonathan. And President was one of the people that was calling Goodluck Jonathan out. Jonathan left. Buhari came in. Buhari and Baba TINUBU did not leave Buhari alone. He was calling him out. So those 2 presidents failed. He was calling them out that you need to do something. So he is now there, Emelokon, and you have failed.
Nothing.
You have failed in the things you
I have instructed service chiefs that they have to do.
Borrow money, travel for medical checkup 5 times in a year. I think the diaspora hospital needs to
you know, I blame us. We, oh, Michelle.
This person, why are you coming abroad for medical checkup? How many times have we heard Trump come to Scotland to come and do medical checkup? Even though he has this massive golf club here, like you need to see Trump's massive whatever here in Scotland.
Yeah, I heard.
How many times does he come to Scotland for medical checkup? He gets healthcare in the US. How many times have we heard of the UK Prime Minister go to Swiss or land or wherever for medical checkup? He uses the bloody NHS. Or maybe at times maybe he uses private. But our whole Nigerian government, they come here. I think it's high time they start sending them back to the hospitals in Nigeria to go for their health check.
Because I said, okay, instead of Trump saying he's going to invade and all that stuff, let's start working with sanctions. Have all these other countries put a travel embargo on all our politicians and leaders and everything, where they can't travel into their country. Freeze all their assets. You know where their assets are here. Dubai, Switzerland, or US. You know where the assets are. Freeze it. Don't withdraw all their visas. All those ones. Talk to all the other countries because you have that influence. All the other countries that have issued second passports to them. Have it cancelled so they don't have their second passport because they have plan B.
Exactly. They know they can quickly run. Look at now that Gumi, the Gumi that was saying that bandits are our security. Immediately he knew that the debate was intensifying, that Trump should come. He fled to Turkey. Now they said he's going to claim asylum in Turkey. Turkey should just throw him back to Nigeria.
Throw him back.
If they can hold him, they will get to the bottom of this bandits here in Nigeria. The man with the white beard, if they can hold him, he's left Nigeria now. That one will be in America. Once in America, they will have hold him. He left Nigeria. I don't like me. It's my family that you see. I wish I have a wand like that. I'll just do a brother cabra and then disappear my family out of that country. But then it's still we can't. That's our home. It's not maybe everything here is the way we want it to be.
And have the capacity. I always tell my husband I want to take my eyes off Nigeria because it always puts me in a state of depression.
It's just said and done, but you will last 5 minutes. You'll be back again.
Yeah, but like he was still telling me 2 days ago, like, have you heard how much is missing in NPC? I said, I do not want to know. There's enough in my head about Nigeria that creating issues for me. I don't want to know. Only I don't want to. It's like problem not the finish.
It's like before we finish one, another one is surfacing again. It's crazy.
But these lives that are being slaughtered.
And with that being said again, I actually saw a post again. I saw a post because obviously doctors are now on strike. ASU strike is ongoing, and they're now saying that they think they're now going to start suspending lecturers or doctors that don't return to work. And I remember dropping a comment under the post that will respecting the law, pay their bills, pay their rents. Some of them will probably go and chop basic to enter transport, go work. Is it going for real? Like you say, you're going to start suspending them, or maybe I can't remember how Sahara reporters wrote it now. That they need to the doctors and lecturers need to respect the law and return to work. I said, on top waiting, you pay the school fees for them. I'm like, I don't know. We could go on and on and on, but like I said, I don't have leg, I don't have hand, but this simple platform that I have, we'll keep using it because it's crazy. They've had a chance and they were like, oh, the US should leave them, they should mind their business. You are collecting aid from the US. So if they say they are coming. Maybe you should start returning all the aid you've been collecting all these years. And then maybe they will sit down on their own and say, okay, it's not about our business. Because he said he's coming to help solve the terrorism issue. Why are they now terrified? So which means they know what they are doing. They know who these people are. Hello, Sister Natsu, welcome. They know who these people are.
Hey, sis, how are you?
I'm good. A long time no see, my brief sister. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good.
Thank you, Sister Omo Baba Custom. Your name is funny.
Thank you. May God help us all.
Sister Natsu, you have the floor.
Honestly, this thing is scary. So right now, one of my nephews just posted on Facebook. His dad is a policeman, And he said that sometimes his dad has been involved in different operations.
Hmm.
That sometimes like these people intercept their communication. They
I think they have somebody that is giving out information.
their calls and tell them that if they have the balls, they should come out and show their face,
Because
and then let them exchange and see who will survive.
I saw a post where they said that the US are refusing to work alongside Nigerian army because there's been a past incident where they were meant to be
Yes,
working together, but intel was released. That's why the
yes,
US refused to work alongside Nigerian army.
yes, yes. It's not a lie. I have four first cousins in the military. Four officers, not young, not a
Not small one.
local rank. Oh. No,
Mm,
I think Muazu is a lieutenant now. Lieutenant, no. What's this? I know he was a major. I don't know the next one that he is now. Um, four. Like my first were like all of us are third generation queries.
mm,
So it's not like outsiders. And every day I fear that I was gonna get called about one of my brothers. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's really sad. And what's sad is that these people keep sit down and deceive themselves as some people are repentant. They hire them in the military, no, or they hire them in the armed forces. They're hiring them for a reason. Those are the
yeah.
people that work inside for them. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that
Mm,
first video that you played about that man that was talking about one of the previous governors that was a sponsor, the
yeah.
video is an old video. I think it was only last regime that he made that video. I remember. I don't
All
think the
right.
man is even still alive. Yeah, I don't think the man is still alive.
Yeah.
But when he made the video, yeah, when he made the video, I think we have suspicious. We have Erufai as one of our suspects. We have Shetima as one of our suspects. But Shetima was not a governor at that time. But if
Mm,
you remember, like all the time I come to China, I tell you, I say, but no governors were the one that started all this bullshit.
mm,
Yeah, Shetima, what's his Oga's name? So the other guy that has mark all over his face. He was the one that started it, and Shetima, those are all their boys. You understand? Why
yeah.
is it that they said that the Tinubu cancelled his trip to go to Kwara himself, but they say because of security reasons, they
Eh.
said that he should not go, that the vice president should go. Why? Why?
So he does not even trust his own security. He does not trust all of his entourage.
Why is it that Shetima is the person that they should go? Because he knows what's up.
Exactly. Baba no
He
one
knows
die.
what's up.
Hey,
They, they,
Omo.
they, so they didn't let him go because the people might target him. But they will
Mm,
not target Shetima because Shetima is their boss. They want to block Natasha from traveling, immigration, but Gumi traveled to Turkey. Where did
yes,
he pass?
yes, he was able to leave Nigeria. Why did they let him leave? Because they know. Omo.
Let me tell you, if care is not taken, Nigeria, these people have plans.
They do.
Like that one said, they have plans.
They
Now
do.
they're attacking the villages.
Yeah.
They are wiping out the villages little by little, and they are getting into the suburban areas. Oh,
Yeah.
they said that. Oh, when they finish with the villages, they are not waiting to finish with the villages.
Yeah.
They are started going to people's house in the cities. When I was in Nigeria in February,
Mm,
and there was a night we were hearing gunshots, and I just woke up with my eye. I was telling, and my late son was saying that my late daughter was telling me, like, mommy, this one is small and normal for us now. Just go sleep. I say sleep.
yeah.
Scared.
Normal.
Yes, yes. It, the one that they did in that care video, going to see those, didn't you see people that were passing on bike? The other people were just standing there looking at them as they were going
Mm,
because it's a norm to them. And then the wife of that governor came out with her full chest to say, attempted. May God punish that woman. Wallahi, tallahi, may her family members be kidnapped and may she never able to find them.
amen. Amen.
How can
Amen.
you say that about people's children?
It's just
Are
Omo.
you kidding me? Look at that, this old mama. Because my mom is always in church. My mom is retired, so
My
she
mom is
doesn't work.
as well. She's always like, if I call her, she say she's probably on her way home from church, or maybe she's just going to
The same thing. The same thing with me too. So I'm like, this will be my mom, my grandma. Because my grandma was like 95 too. Do you understand?
just I don't know. this point, Trump should come because it's been 3 weeks or how many weeks now since Trump said if they don't come, that he's going to come gun ablaze. Let him come gun ablaze. Let him come. At least the world is watching now. So there's no way whatever happened in Iraq or whatever is going to happen in Nigeria. The world is watching. So he said he's coming to help with and
Let me tell you what you say. Let me tell you, Mom of five. The equipment these guys have, army does not have half of it.
exactly.
I'm not making this shit up.
I mean,
And
it's
let
not
me
like
tell you, the
that
money that they
they don't have
the
stuff to
money,
protect themselves. They don't have
yes,
elements. They don't have
the
nothing.
if you know the kind of philoxes they have, they will kidnap people and they will tell you to pay them ransom with bikes and hillocks.
Hmm.
And the bikes have to be new bikes. I'm not
Right.
joking. When
Hey.
they kidnap one of my auntie-in-law, when they kidnap her brother, the ransom they collected from them was 50,000 naira recharge card. 50,000 naira recharge card, three bikes, and how many million? I think it was either 5 or 7, between 5 and 7 million. But three new bikes and 50,000 naira in recharge card. Yes, that was what they collected.
Hmm.
That was what they collected. So they are using their money. There was a guy that they carried. I don't know why they didn't pay him, but since they were not able, his family were not able to rescue him. They now she said, since your family don't want to give us money, they now shot him on the leg and say, if you go to hospital, you go and pay hospital bill.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Well, and
It
I
is
saw a
scary.
video. I saw a video obviously from some of the bandits saying that Trump should come, that they are not scared of him,
Eh,
that he should
yeah, they
come.
did say so.
And I was like, eh.
They did
And
say so.
that video that he was saying that they will buy children, they will buy anybody they see. That let
They
Trump come.
cry everybody. They do. They are already doing it. They cry everybody. They don't even care.
You saw what
At
happened
this
in
point,
Yewata. Children were in Yewata as well now.
yes, now they cry everybody. They grape the girls, the women. Tell the women will be crying. So listen, what all this thing that people are saying that the people are coming for Nicki Minaj because she spoke about it for Christians. So let me give you an analogy. Mom of five.
Yeah.
I was 6 years old when one of the crises happened in Nigeria, 89. I experienced 89. I experienced Dragon Quest of 92. I experienced 2000 Miss War. Was Miss War 2000? No, I experienced 2000. But that was a religious crisis. I experienced 2001, 2003 Miss War. All those ones I experienced. The 2000 one, I know my classmates that we ran away from school, that they didn't make it home. Till today, they couldn't find their corpse. So it's just like, so the reason why the Muslims are conflicted is because, like, say, a mother has a child, right? And your
Yeah.
child steals. And you know that your child steals, but your neighbor is not coming to tell you that. Your neighbor is going to tell you that I've been seeing your son sneaking into my house taking stuff, and
Mm.
he's denying it. So instead of you to call your child to order or look
Brother.
for solution or what to do, you
Mm.
didn't do. Then your son now turn and start stealing your stuff. So now that your son is stealing your stuff, you can't say anything because when the other people said that you've been seeing your son stealing, you didn't say anything.
It's
Do you
anything.
understand? So
Mm.
that's the scenario between the Muslims now and the Christians. When they
Hmm.
were doing the Christmas, the Muslims said it's a lie. Now that it's
Yeah.
affecting them, they don't know where to start from. They don't know who to see. Who are the bandits? And what is worse is that when the bandits go and do this thing, they call the name of Allah. They say Allah Akbar and the rest of it. So how can you convince me that they are not Muslims?
No
If you say they are
Muslim.
not one of you, come out
Mm.
and debunk it and say you are not one of it. Is it not here
Exactly.
in one time in Maryland, one woman saw her son during one of the crises in Maryland, and she recognized her son. She went and tore the boy's face mark, handed him over to police. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because
Mm.
she knows what her child was doing was wrong. But if
Mm.
you were not saying anything that time because it was not affecting you, now that it's affecting you, you don't know how to start talking.
Hmm.
You don't know how to start talking. That's exactly what's happening right now. They don't know where to start talking. They don't know how to defend themselves. They don't know how to defend themselves. The real Fulanis that are not involved in this thing, they cannot say anything because those people are part of their Fulani people.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And then the problem with the Fulani is that Fulani man does not want him to, he doesn't want you to call him a Hausa man. They do not want, yeah, the Fulani man wants to be referred as a Fulani. We're not telling you he's a Muslim, we tell you I'm Fulani. Do you understand? And some of the Fulanis, you have to be from the north to know the Fulanis that are from Nigeria, not from Nigeria. For me, if I see Fulani from Mali, I can tell you. If I see Fulani from Yemen, Niger, I know them. And that time, let me even just you. At that time, when they started coming, they were working as security guards. So they just feel all over the place as security guard. When the crisis comes, you now find out that people's security guards were the ones crying them. So there was one house near our house that it was uncompleted building. That the security guard was the Fulani man, was it from Niger. We didn't know that he housed almost 50 of them. This house is not far from our house, number 5. He housed almost 50 of them. So it felt like they were his brothers that came, didn't have where to stay. They were staying with him while they looked for until the crisis started. That was when we found out. That's when we found out. So it's really crazy. A lot is going on.
It's
A
crazy.
lot is going on. A lot is going on. Another problem is that the army, the military security budget has gone up by almost 1,000%. And there are some people that are benefiting from it that don't want it to stop.
Yeah, true, true.
Do you understand? So that's another problem that we're having.
Thank you so much, Mr. Natu. Thank you so much. We could go
That will help us.
we will not come up for this story, but like I said, I'm going to keep using my platform to, and guys, if you want to keep updated with all of these stories, I know people like, oh, it's mind is consuming this. Well, we can't keep on our backs. I follow this page on Instagram, Barrister Street. They put all the news at once. And most of the stories I've been keeping up with, they've been sharing them back to back. There was a certain Reverend Father again that was arrested, that was kidnapped a few days ago. I just saw an update there now that they've actually acquired their Reverend Father in the early hours of this morning again. You know what? We before we even digest one news, another one is just coming. Like at this point, let Trump come. Let Trump come. Everyone, you know what? I'm going to round up now. I've been here for approximately 2 hours and 2 minutes. We could go on and on, but in my own opinion, like I said, we all agree to disagree. If there's any of you who's going to be watching this video back, please leave your thoughts and opinion as always. Do you actually think that this government is actually going to be able to solve this issue? It's been 3 weeks or almost going to 4 weeks now that Trump said it was coming, that they should get their shit done, but nothing has been done. They've just been coming out to debunk, saying that, oh, there's no genocide, there's no genocide, there's no genocide. That's all they've been saying. Debates, no genocide, no genocide. Now, a church was attacked yesterday. 25 schoolgirls have been adopted again. There's been more buy-ins. A certain reverend that was kidnapped on Monday, I just saw a news now that he's been killed, that they pied him this morning. How many more? How many more? How many more? How many more are we going to report? This government is not going to do it. They're only interested in the next election. How they're going to embezzle more money, chop more money, buy more properties, steal money, put them ashore, borrow money, and do whatever. But then at the expense of innocent Nigerian lives, at the expense of the people that they are meant to be working for. But no, it's the people that are actually suffering and working for them. Guys, I could go on and 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 on. But then, where's the help going to come from? If you are still believing that Trump should stay away because if Trump comes, he's going to come and steal the resources. Okay, those of you that says that Trump will come and steal the resources, oh yeah, start to the chopper with the government now. Let me know how many percentage you've been giving. Those that have been, look at those people that were abducted from that church yesterday. Look at them. They were just thanking God that some of their fellow family that were, that were adopted, that were kidnapped, have been released, only for those people to come in again and take more people. 3 lives gone. 2 have been buried. 1 is dead. 1 is still fighting for his or her life in church. And it's been alleged that the guy who actually set up the live stream, that they don't even know the whereabouts of that guy as well. Guys, this is where I'm going to hang my coats. This is the only way I can, that I can hear my views. I can lend my voice. I'm not beyond Babulu. I don't have anything except this page. And yes, they are trying to stop us from spreading the news. And like I said, these people that are coming to tell you that we have evidence of all of these figures. That is why we are giving you a chance to rectify this issue. They will not be able to rectify it. It's been 3 weeks. Nothing has been done. Instead of it getting better, it's getting worse. More lives have been taken. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this live stream. I we can all use our voices. That's the only thing. And for me, I am against any sort of protests. I'm against any sort of protest because I've started seeing posts, oh, protest, wear black to church on Sunday, protest. And I've seen a post saying some people in London also, maybe people in diaspora can go about and protest, but for Nigeria, people in Nigeria is a big fat no from me. I don't think I want to encourage any sort of protest, okay? You can use your voice, but to all of us, we are on social media, all of us we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook, we're on all of these pages. Use your data to post all the things that's happening. That way, you're putting information out there. You're putting information out there. With that being said, guys, I really don't know what else to say, but this is not the time for prayer. Even Bible talks say prayer without works is what? Is useless. You are praying that you want a job and you're not applying for jobs. Like, how? We are praying God should help, but you're not doing something about security. You are asking that God should protect, God should guide, but you're not doing anything about security. Like, make it make sense. Anyway, guys, those of you who are watching me from Nigeria, wherever you are, please stay safe. Be very, very cautious of your environment. Be very, very cautious of traveling by road. For now, if it's that travel is not important, stay put where you are. Now they say that traveling by road is even much more dangerous in Nigeria now. So please stay safe. Stay safe. If school no agree go, keep your kids at home. Teach them ABC 1, 2, 3 at home. Because the way things are going now, everybody to their own. No. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, Abby. Thank you, Star Abby, Sunday, Vivian V, Omo Baba Custom. Thank you so much. Receive, thank you. And who has been here again? Kingsley, welcome and thank you for being here. G Simon, I see you there. Welcome, well done for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Professor Elijah, thank you. I see you. Mr. Walla, I see you. Henke, I see you. Ains baby, I see you as well. Thank you for being here. Mary Sugar, I see all of you. Thank you so much for you guys that have been here until now. And like I said, thanks so much to those of you who have been watching all my videos. I really appreciate it. And I thank you so much that you're not just watching alone, but you're also sharing the videos as well. So please, guys, let's keep up the energy as you're watching. Share the videos as well. And guys, I'm back to work tomorrow and Friday, so there might not be any live stream, but I did a few videos actually. So now I don't think that it's that amebo video that we want to be watching. I did those videos 2 days ago, but I don't know if we want to be watching any amebo videos. But if I see any updates, I'll try and maybe do some short sit down videos and post them. And with that being said, thanks so much and have an amazing midweek. Is Wednesday today, so tomorrow is Thursday. Weekend is around the corner again. Thank you so much, guys. Stay safe and yeah, just stay safe. That's all I will say. Okay. Sister, thank you very much for giving us this platform. We are not giving up. Thank you so much, Sister Bingpe. It was lovely to see you again. Thanks, Incy Baby. Bye. Bye, everyone, and have an amazing night. All right. Bye.